The sweet taste of success, 25 years and counting. We're on location here in Newton, Highlands, Massachusetts at Indulge Candies with Linda Gulman, owner. Welcome to the Language of Business. How does somebody get into the candy business?
Well, growing up, I always worked retail, which I loved. I love interacting with people. I was an art major in college, so I did a bunch of different things before that, like jewelry, and I always worked retail, but I wanted to do something creative, and this is definitely creative.
Biggest lesson after 25 years?
That I'm always learning. I make mistakes all the time. Sometimes I buy things and I think they're going to be a hit and they're a miss. And sometimes I buy things that I don't think will work and they're great. So I'm just always learning from myself.
How has your MBA degree helped you run a business?
I do not have an MBA degree. I was an art major in college, and I think being in business is my best business experience. Like I said, I'm always learning from myself.
Why come to a comparatively small store in Newton Highlands as opposed to buying everything online?
You're going to get the personalized service here. Everyone, me and everybody that works for me, we give you the fullest extent of service here. We make everything look beautiful. People don't mind waiting for us to beautifully bow their gift because they know the presentation is everything. It has to taste good, but it also has to look good.
Is it just candies or do you make packages?
We make a lot of gift packages. We have fine chocolate. We have a whole big wall of candy bins. We have a lot of people come in for hostess gifts all the time. So we have beautiful gift baskets with candy and nuts and gourmet food. And we make all our bows by hand, so everything is custom made. And people will come in for a little dish with candy and bring it for a hostess gift.
How do you innovate after 25 years?
I'm always looking online. I get ideas from what other people do, and I change it and make it my own. People get ideas from what we do and make it their own, which is the highest form of compliment. I'm just always looking for new and interesting containers, dishes, baskets, boxes, and always keeping it fresh and new.
Why not license the name and open up 5 Indulges?
I really think for me, personally speaking, I think you lose something when you franchise or open up more than one store. I cannot personally be in 2 places at one time. I have wonderful help. I've always had great help here, 25 years, and people stay for a long time because we work really well together. But I have wonderful people that work for me that can do everything I do, but I think that my customers really want to see me here, and I am here every day.
How have your margins changed over 25 years?
I'm still probably the least expensive candy store around. There's a lot of candy stores that are more than twice as much of what my prices are for my bulk candy and my fine chocolates. We have to obviously make a profit, but I don't want to price gouge. I get what I need to get. My rent is not that crazy because I'm in a small village. I have a very small store, but it works great for me.
Best and worst selling items?
We do sell a lot of chocolate. I sell a lot of jelly beans. We have low-cal candy that sells really well. It's really hard to say what doesn't sell well because if it doesn't sell well, I won't get it again. Nothing sits around for a long time.
Someone comes to you, young person wants to get into business. You've 25 years in. What would be your best piece of advice for them? I
say there's rules, but there's no rules. I say go by the skin of your teeth, go by instinct. I feel that I have really good instinct. When I go to the gift show and I order, I don't go with a business plan. Not to say that sometimes might not have been helpful, but you have to have good instinct. And for me, that's worked really well. So I say go for it, definitely.
How did the idea for Indulge happen?
We were away in Florida and we saw this candy store that we thought was adorable. And we came back and said, wouldn't that be great? I was working in the jewelry business nearby, and it came about a year later, this space came available, and we said, let's do it. Let's bite the bullet. It absolutely is nothing like the original candy store that I saw. And like I said, it's evolved over the years. Our store is very different than it was in the beginning. But like I said, it's always changing and always being current.
Any regrets after 25 years?
Definitely not. Having my own business and also in the neighborhood that I grew up with, and I live here and I work here. I love seeing all the people that come in. I see everybody and their mother. And it also allowed me the flexibility of picking my kids up from school every day and being close by and working.
Linda, thank you.
Thank you.
Linda Gulman, the owner of Indulge Candies here in Newton Highlands, Massachusetts.